Derail, Georgia, Motormouth Mall. Hope you got a gate going on that end. I want to see what this thing might be doing up there. If you got a gate going, I'd like to hear what it's doing anyway. If not, that's all right, too. Hey, Derail, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. Walked on through. I got down right there breaking.
Oh, yeah, I got it rolling. It's 33 minutes. I just got a notification for your gate. It just popped up on my phone. That's when it notifies. Right then when I said it. Hey, Triple M, I got a gate rolling. I'm 33 minutes into this live feed over here, and it's rolling. I'm going to keep it rolling for a little while. You know, after we had our little talk show earlier, you know, it kind of took a pause in between, and man, it just come back to life. I stood by. I was thinking about going in, but I'm glad I hung around. Motormouth Mall, Derail, rocking the mail.
Yeah, 410. Well, I took a little bit of a break. I went over to the Mercedes, and I had a weird shimmy kind of a thing going on the Mercedes on the front end. And I thought, what the world's going on over here with that doggone thing? So I put it up on the floor jack, and I looked and I checked the wheel bearings, and I pulled and pushed, and I grabbed a hold of all the tie rods and the control arms and all that stuff, and nothing looked weird. Everything was okay. You know, how in the world can this thing have a shimmy in it like that? And I gave the tire a spin, and I looked at it while I was spinning, and the tire was not round. It was like whoa, back and forth about, on one side about 3/4 of an inch of a bulge or a weirdness. And on the other side, the tire was a little bit weird, but not as weird. So anyway, I saw that, and I thought, doggone it. So I'm going to go ahead and get brand new tires for the Mercedes and get that shimmy out of there. I think that'll fix it. It came out of the blue, you know. It was driving pretty nice. And then out of the blue, this started happening, and I didn't think to look at the tire to see if it had a bulge in it. But doggone tire got a bulge in it. Never seen that before. You know, that was weird stuff. Anyway, Derail, Motormouth Mall, working a small ball peen hammer, one fat watt at a time, trying to sneak up in there from time to time.
It's crazy all the funny stuff a tire can do. It can wreak all kind of havoc. It ain't something you can mess around with for sure. Especially got it on one of them fast cars. But yeah, you can put it on them trucks, maybe bouncing when you stop it and all kind of stuff. Man, I'm so excited about this beautiful weather and this time change, man. It's so nice in Georgia. We went down there. I was looking at the property. You know, I closed on the house this last week, my old house, and we was looking at the property, man. I'm thinking about putting in a pond over here, you know, because if I'm going to be here forever, it ain't a bad thought to have. Triple M, I'm reading the mail.
Oh, yeah. Pond is nice, you know. If you're going to be there for a while, you might as well put the pond in there. It's an enjoyable thing. You keep it stocked with some fish over there, and that's a good thing to have. Ain't no doubt about that. Well, I'm glad you closed on the other house. That's good. It's gone, and that's going to help out a whole lot. Ain't no doubt about that. And, I'd like to see what you do there for the pond and the new place and where it's going to go and all that kind of good stuff. And I did have a long time ago, had a 63 Chevy truck, 4-wheel drive with 36-inch bias plies, you know, big, huge monstrous things. And it sat for a long time. And I'd get in there and drive it, and whoop, 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 and bouncing up and down until the tires got round again. I did have that happen a long time ago. But I kind of knew that with bias ply tires, you know, big old things like that was probably going to happen. It wasn't a real big deal, but I wouldn't think to find that on a radial tire on a Mercedes. But anyway, nevertheless, that's what I found. Hey, Derail, you got a hammer down over here. Keep on doing what you're doing. I like the way that radio's working. The brake is smoking over here. Derail, Georgia, Motormouth Mall, working a small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time. I got down right there breaking.
Yeah, toward the middle of it, you climbed up to about 8 S units. It looked like it was going to get a little stronger, then pulled back, you know, a hair below the 7. So it might roll on through. We'll get to see. I'll mention it to you when it gets to the 9, just so you can look and see if it even makes a difference on my side. You know, whenever you're peaked, we could see if I peak, or if I know it can be different. I know some people like, I remember 12, I told him he dropped down before, because he like pulled back to a 7. He's like, man, you just hit me with one of the hardest signals I've ever been hit with. So you can't always just trust the receiver too. And Mother Nature moves real fast sometimes too. Motormouth Mall, I'm standing on by.
Yeah, Fortune. Well, I used to always think that Mother Nature was 100% reciprocal. What would happen one direction happened the other direction, but that's not the truth. The truth is it can be very, very difficult. Different. Mother Nature can be real strong going one direction and not so good going the other direction, and somebody could say you just got stronger over here, but in reality on the other side they got weaker or whatever, It's just, you never really know what's going to happen until it happens. You got to look at the meters and look at the conditions, and the conditions can change, the meters can change. I've seen, what was it? I forget who I was talking to just the other day. Oh, Reverend Dr. 455. I was talking to him, and he rolled his power all the way from, I think he was about 13 or 14 bushels, and he rolled it down. No, he rolled it up. He was at 5 or 8, and he rolled up, and as he rolled up toward 20, I think you said, his carrier came down, and then when he rolled it down, it came back up. But that has nothing to do with really going up or down. It was just that Mother Nature was totally opposite of what he thought it was going to do. Just weird stuff. Mother Nature can be finicky. She can be fickle, she can be funny, and she can be furious all at the same doggone time. They're breaking.
Hey, Fireball, you got that cotton picker hammer laid down? You got it laid down and you...
Hey, somebody said Fireball got a hammer down there, derail.
Oh, man, in Kentucky.
I couldn't tell if you come off the key. I heard Machete there at the end. I've heard him in and out of my radio a little bit, but I ain't really had Mother Nature with him. Yeah, it probably won't make no difference. Triple M, let me roll this down. It'd probably try to squeal if I roll it down, though. Oh, yeah, look at all that. Man with the swing. Crazy. And I'm going to roll it up. Hey, Triple M. Hey, look at that. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Bray.
Yeah, I like it up. I like it. Keep it up there where it was. I like it. You don't need it down low, and that swing don't do nothing good. Just keep that thing right there, rock solid where it is, and let it do its doggone McNasty. You said you could hear Machete up in there. You didn't hear Fireball, but you could hear Machete up in there. So I know Big Box Machete got that hammer down too. Hey, derail. That's just the way Mother Nature is from time to time. Hey, derail. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen mall, trying to hold my own around the central coast of Kelly. I got down right there, breaker.
Yeah, it's a little spotty now. Let me roll that back some. Yeah, it's a little spotty now, but maybe she'll stick and stay for us. It's probably not a great time to do a signal test. All right, Triple M, derail, easing it on back. It's getting rough. I'm reading them out.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Now it's not probably a good time for a signal test. It's fluctuating and dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping, but that's the way Mother Nature does from time to time. Hello out there, one more time. Derail, well, you got that mall down. Hello out there on the bluegrass. Hey, Eric, I see you up in there. Charles, I see you up in there too. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Hey, derail, you got it going on over here. I don't know what else is going to happen, but I know one thing for sure. You got a mall down around my neck of the woods. Derail, Georgia, Motormouth Mall, cruising. They got down right there, breaker.
Yeah, you're still on top of the pile over here too. I think part of the problem, somebody throwing DCs out there. Sometime a mud duck could do that just to try to test Mother Nature. Hey, take care of Triple M. You're still on the top. You still got it. Motormouth Mall, derail, waving and stepping.
Well, sometimes they got to put the web feet in the water. Sometimes they know they got web feet, but they got to test the web feet. They got to make sure that they got no holes in the web feet, and so the only way to do that is to stick it in the water from time to time. Sometimes, though, they stick it in so deep, then the feathers get wet. They derail. Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down.
they didn't learn. Triple M. They didn't learn like our friend 12 Gauge in Florida says. We talk in sounds, not in pounds. So it don't matter what they could DC out there. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's see if we could hear the audio. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, derail, easing on back.
What it's all about. It's all about the audio. We're trying to convey a degree of intelligible information on the doggone thing, not a big old DC. A big old DC is one thing, that's all well and good, but if you can't talk there, it don't do you no good. You got to back it down to where you can talk and let the envelope growth work. And it's all about the sounds. We talk to sounds and not to pounds. Hey, that's exactly right. Well said. Ain't no doubt about that. I didn't know 12 Gauge coined that, but I like that. I didn't know 12 Gauge coined that one, but I have heard that before, and I like it. I've heard Reverend Dr. 445 say that quite a few times, and it's exactly right on the money. We talk to sounds and not to pounds. I got down right there, breaker.
Sounding real good while you're in
Machete, don't be talking to yourself, or if you're going to it, at least cut the talk back on that. I don't know if you're on the 939 or the 959, but at least cut the talk. It's that little push button up there up top, Machete. I know you know which one it is. Click that push button, and then you can hear something when you're talking to yourself there, breaker.
Tell Machete I said hello. Hey, Derail, do me a big old favor and tell Machete that I did say hello. Hey, and tell him that I'm going to roll this carrier up a little bit more for you so I can get up in your radio just a little bit more better. Oh, Derail, that's all the way up right there. That's 10 grand. Hey, Derail, that's 10 grand for me. That's all the way up. I got down. Hey, Derail, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I'm back out. Breaker.
Our turn. You made it through, though. I'm reading them out.
Damn,
I made it through, or Machete made it through. Hey, did I make it through, or Machete made it through the break?
Big John made it through. Machete was telling me he had me on his walkie-talkie. I do that sometimes too, man. I'll have my little walkie-talkie in my house. My shop's like 500 plus, maybe 500-600 feet from my house, or I do one of them wireless microphones I can listen on. Then I can listen on the beam. But I don't think it would make it that far. All right, Machete, Triple M, come back in my radio. I'm reading them out.
Yeah, I got one of those little C crane radios. I got one of them C crane radios in the house. If I was in the house, I would turn it on. I bet you I could hear you. Hey, Derail, I bet you I could hear you on one of them, on my little C crane radio. Ain't no doubt about that. Hello, deal. One more time. Hey, tell Machete I did say hello. Mellow Jello waving 4 friendly fingers and a thumb around his neck in the woods. Hello to you, Derail, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small mall. Stepping, I got down right there, breaker.
It ain't nobody's turn, though, really. It's only sub-mesh units over here, not real strong skip. But 410, you heard me on the walkie-talkie. I do that. I was telling Triple M I do that, too. I got one of those little President Andys, and I'll listen out there. Conditions get good. It'll motivate me to get down to the shop. But I like to put a wireless microphone on this Superstar, and then I could actually have it hooked to the radio, and I can listen to the skip on my beam with that little wireless microphone. Matter of fact, I could talk it too. I had to do one of the Motor Mouth Mall sequencers over there, but I ain't gonna do all that. But I can listen if it'll make the signal that far. All right, I'm getting long-winded. Let me get out the way.
I'm going to go get my C crane radio and see if I can hear you on it. Hey, Derail, I'm going to go get the C crane radio right now. I'll be back in a bit. I'll be right back. Hey, whoa, let me turn this thing down here. Whoa, that's too much. Man, I had too much RF up in there. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. They got down. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know you're right. Remote Derail from the kitchen. Me and Drew being there playing Call of Duty, and I'll be shooting skip at the same time. All right, Machete, I heard you too, Triple M. Machete was on top, though. I'm reading them out.
Getting down. Bye-bye. So, you said they've been coming for an hour, and it don't take that long. They get in that cat, nigga, and bump it down. Especially when they sell a lot of radio all day.
hello out there in Compton. I didn't get a 28, and I heard you too, Machete. Hello out there in Compton. You said, what in the heck am I doing over there? I'm just slow cruising Armageddon on the tip-top of Georgia. Hello around Compton, D-Rail working this superstar. I'm rocking the mail.
Hello. Old Blackjack around these Buckeyes. Blackjack is gone.
Good Lord and quarter. I hope it wasn't me all the way up there. That wouldn't be no good. But you sounded good around Compton. Waving a hand to you, and I'm easing on back out the way.
I was in the water, cat nigga, and come home with something on that here. And Shane, your friend in the... Hey, preacher Blackjack said, you still got mother nigga.
Well, I turned that off. I did hear you. Hey, D-Rail. I did hear you on my C Crane radio without the antenna up. Hey, D-Rail, I heard you on my C Crane radio with the antenna all the way down. Hey, D-Rail, you blowing smoke out here.
Well, Jen, you said you heard me on your C Crane radio without the antenna on. With the antenna all the way down. All right, Triple M. Yeah, Machete used to do them tests all the time, man. He'd be unplugging an antenna from his radio and still be having me in there. Mother Nature's on fire. Motor Mouth Mall, D-Rail, easing on back.
Oh yeah. I got my when I put the Dow key relay, into receive mode, and the Dow key has got the antenna connected over to my SDR. My Cobra 29LX does not have an antenna on it, and I still got you in here at 3S units. I still got you on my 29LX in the transmit radio at 3S units with the antenna connected to my receiver. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of you over here, D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising. I got down.
Yeah, I tried to flip my antenna switch. To see if I'd hear you, but I didn't hear you. But the antenna, let me try to think. Yeah, it's not hooked to another radio, though. But it does have a coax on it, so it could act like an antenna, kinda. All right, Triple M, I'm easing back.
Yeah, you got that hammer working, ain't no doubt about that. All right, hey, D-Rail, I just want to jump in there and say hello and howdy do while you have some conditions out here on my neck of the woods. Got the water gate rolling, and you're all up in here looking good, sounding good. Keep on doing what you're doing. D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. Got down.
I think I heard 766 key up. I think that was his carrier. But yeah, I rolled my RF gain wide open, and then I flipped the antenna switch. I could hear just a little bit of your rumble. I could tell it was you. Bye, Triple M, toodaloo.
Yeah, 410. Well, I know it ain't going to last long because 766 is going to put that hammer down. Hey, I realize I might have to put a little bit more RF up in there. I'll give you a little bit more. There's about 8 bushels. And that's about all I can give you right there, right now. If I can't get it done with 8, I ain't going to pump it up. Hello, D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. Got down.
Oh, you're still on top. You had a talk show today, Triple M. Just enough Mother Nature to kind of hold it over here. Never peaking real strong, but consistently good. It might be better to be consistently good than to peak out strong and then fall back. Hey, Triple M, I'm reading the mail.
Yeah, 410, I would believe that. It ain't about being a pop shot station. Hey, D-Rail, I don't want to be a pop shot station. I want to get up in there and stick and stay. I want to be a communication-based station, not a pop shot station. Hey, D-Rail, it's all about being up in there and staying up in there. I got down right there, breaker.
All right, I'm letting it roll on. Hey, Triple, speaking of falling back, I'm letting it roll on. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'll get back on the side, too. I was glad I was able to hear you on the C Crane radio while you're rolling up in there in fine style, and I was glad to put the speaker spoke upon you out here in the world of sound. D-Rail, Georgia, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. Got down. California now, Derail. I think I hear him all calling Mr. California. Let me get my knees up in the breeze.
I didn't know he was out there until you said that, and then I heard him.
10-4. He'll pop up in there in a little bit there. Hey, Derail, give him a couple seconds. He'll pop up in there, break. He's talking to Mr. 860. Hey, Mr. California is talking to 860, Derail. That's what's going on. So he doesn't have conditions around your neck of the woods, but he's talking over there to 860. Hello to you, Derail. Motormouth Mall, working the small ball, peen mall, stepping they got down.
Welcome to the weekend. Hey, Mr. California, 860.
860, I don't have the best of conditions that way. Hey, 860, I don't have the best of conditions, but I'm going to say hello to you nonetheless. 860, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast beast, got down right there, break.
That's your finger. Your networking finger sounding mighty bodacious in the NEC. Hey, Mr. California, you sounding mighty bodacious? Yeah. Hey, Mr. California, the West Side, Mr. 860 is rocking on.
No, get back on 860. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Got down.
Hey, Mr. California, how bad is he? Hey, Mr. Cali, how bad is he there, breaker?
Hey, Derail, I want to know how bad Mr. California is. Hey, Derail, I want to know how bad Mr. Cali is. They got down, breaker.
860, Swiss. Hello to you, Mr. Cali. I just wanted to try it up. You said he was bad, but you know, to test the hammer, you got to put it against the hammer so you could know how big it is. Hey, Mr. Cali, I just wanted to test that hammer there, break.
Agree, Miss Mel.
860, Swiss Blade. Hello to you, 860, Swiss Blade. Hello to you, 860, Swiss Blade Mobile, baby.
Hey, Switchblade, you know I got a grip on you. Hey, Switchblade Mobile, while you talking to 860, I'm going to say hello to you too real fast. Hey, Switchblade in the Mobile, I'm going to say hello one time. Big Bad John waving and stepping, I got all the way down. Hey, Switchblade, have a good day, and we'll catch you another time, another way. Your West Coast beast, Big Bad John got down.
Making it rough on you, though, in my receiver, Mr. Cali. But I think you said I was running it solo. I think that's what you said. Mr. Cali, Derail, rocking the mail. Godfather, ATL, stepping.
My Godfather, I heard you up in there, too. I did. Take care.
Yeah, classmate, I laid back like David Ruffin. I'm on this 950.
Hello to you, Mr. Cali. Yeah, Mother Nature done pulled back. I think she pulled away from us. Take care, Mr. Cali. Just want to raise it.
Hey, Mr. California, 860 said, tell Derail I said, what's up? Hey, Mr. California, 860, bye.
Bye, 860, I'll say hello to you too. 860, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping, I got down.
Keep on doing what you're doing, homeboy, you smoking.
Well, 860 must be in the Mobile. I can't hear no scatter. He might not have the mobile hooked to the beam. Let me get out the way.
116. Hello, down there was 116.
Tell them they're Mega Minds. Roger.
You see, out there, I'm back quiet. Goddamn. I said, Switchblade Mobile.
Hey, Mr. California, I know it's a mess here too, but I can clean it up for you. Look at that. Hey, Mr. California, look at it right there. Mr. Cali, Derail, rocking the mail.
You got it cleaned up over here, Derail, but I'm going to go. I'm going to say 7-3 for now. Hey, Derail, take care. Have a good day out there. Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. Stepping, they got down right there, breaking.
Oh, Motor Mouth Malls, you out there stepping with that small...
Folks, yeah, I heard you and Triple MT. I couldn't tell if he was calling me, though, but it made it rough. But you was on top. Take care of Mr. California. D-Rail leaves it on out the way.
Hey, D-Rail, I can play the game, too. I can roll up in here and directly, deliberately overmodulate my radio a little for you if you like that sound better. Hey, D-Rail, this will cut through the mess a little bit more, but it also ain't too clean. Hello to you, D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, and I ain't working into clean mode now. I got down right there, breaker.
5 and a couple others as well. So I'm going to get my knees in the breeze, my chin in the wind. I'm going to sit back and listen for a while. Hey, Mr. California.
214 Hogman. Let me turn my audio back down. Hey, 214 Hogman. I heard you, I did. Hey, 214 Hogman. The guy Chip in there too, and D-Rail up in there as well. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Stepping. They got down right there. Breaker.
Take care out there, Triple M. I appreciate the talk show. It's always a pleasure. I always enjoy it. Take care, John. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. Take care. D-Rail 10-7. Click.
410 D-Rail sounds good. Always a pleasure with the double measure on this end, too. Take care, 7-3, and congratulations on closing on the other house. And we'll catch you later on. D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping. I'm out. Bye.
And right here in Indiana, I'm back quiet. Station Motor Mouth Mall. Hey, radio station. Damn, me need it. Hey, you got that hammer down. Hey, 766, you got that hammer. What you doing?
I'm going to shut this gate down, too, and we'll say 7-3. I heard the station calling Motor Mouth Ball, but it's rough and tough. I know 766 got hammered down, too, so I'll say 7-3 to each and every one. Motor Mouth Ball working the small ball peen hammer. Got down.
And I'll clean it up for you one more time. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. I'm saying bye for the whole Duck-Plucking East Side. Bye.
Tender D-Rail, you saying bye for the whole Duck-Plucking East Side while you laid that thing down one more time? Hey, D-Rail, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. They got all the way up.
Mr. California Hog waving. You said a day now.